Hi guys, welcome to mini lesson number 3. Now in today's lesson, I'm going to talk about plot of tricks and pattern. Now if you take a moment to think about the plot of most tricks that we perform, you're going to agree that they do not make sense at all in a literal sense. Take for example a triumph routine. There's a deck of cards, person chooses a card, let's say the ace of clubs, that card gets lost in the middle of the deck, cards, half of them gets shuffle face up, half of them gets shuffle face down like this, and then you can clearly see all the cards are being shuffled in messed up directions, and then all of a sudden all the cards are righted except for one card, and that's their selection. Now that plot itself, that it does not make sense, and Magic is supposed to be like that in one way or another. It's supposed to kind of leap bounds from reality, and so if you just perform tricks just the way they are, they're not going to be as entertaining, they're not going to be as effective, and you're not going to get as great of a reaction that you could or normally would be able to get with pattern, or that is with good pattern. Now, due to that reason, having or building good pattern is very, very important in tricks, in making your own routines, and just in general getting good reactions. And so many people are so focused or concerned about finding good tricks, the best tricks that will get them best reactions, but in general there are no tricks for specifically getting best reactions, because there are so many factors such as the spectators, they're different every time, our skills, our personality, our presentation styles, the setting you're performing for, and many more. They all change or our needs as magicians to kind of perform one trick over another. And so because of these factors, we cannot say there is one specific trick that will get you the best reactions every single time. And now, because so many people are focused on that, they do not, or are less focused on the pattern. And I believe pattern is one of the most important things that really make your tricks in a, how you say, in a way, individualistic, and gives your own flavor to that trick. Now, pattern becomes good when you apply your own style into it. So for example, if you are the type of guy who likes to tell stories, or who likes to come up with stories, then telling a story within a trick can work really well. Now a very classic example of this is I think the classic plot or pattern of a triumph routine, and that is of a magician in a bar performing some tricks, and a drunk guy, while the magician isn't looking, shuffles the cards face up and face down, and then the magician now is given the task to fix the cards back and find the spectator's card, find the drunk guy's card. And so that is the plot, and that's how you say it really works well for some people, it really doesn't work well for others. And really it's because maybe it conforms to your style and your personality as a magician, sometimes it doesn't. And so you can really find your own style by just looking at the way you perform. And I don't mean imitating other people. I've seen so many people on YouTube imitating people like Dan and Dave, trying to perform things like Subway, for example, their tricks in Dan or Dave's tone and their manner of performance. And really imitating other people is not going to get you the reactions that you should be getting. And people can see through that if you are not being yourself. And I think that is one of the most important things in Magic. You have to be yourself, apply pattern that really matches your style of personality. And I have here a very good example of a friend of mine named Travis. He has been into Magic for less than a year, and so he's a beginner as well. But you can see that, as I will show in a moment, that his trick, it's nothing special. The performance is pretty decent, but what really makes his trick stand out is the way he applies his own style of magic, and I'll show it to you right now. So here it is.
Hey guys, I'm going to show you the Bertram color change today. I'm using the king to do so because that represents me, and let's face it, I'm a king. Enough said. I'm going to go ahead and take it here, and I'm just going to go ahead and rub myself. All I did is rub myself and good things happen. anyways, that's all I want to show you is the Bertram color change. I am now the Ace of Spades, which signifies that I am number one of spades. Isn't that awesome?
So I hope that video gave you an idea of what I mean by adding your own flavor into your performances, into your magic. And that's really important, because if you look at very famous magicians such as Leonard Green, Juan Tamariz, these guys have the skills, but also what really separates them from other magicians and really makes them influential in magic is their own personality and their own style of performance, and nobody can really imitate that. And because of that, it makes them entertaining, it makes them individualistic, it makes them stand out. And so I think that's really important to think about, and just give it a thought. Okay, and so that's all I wanted to say, and I hope that was helpful, or will be helpful in the future. And I'll see you guys next time.